Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Well, it's a late Thursday tee time featuring the top 2 players in the FedEx Cup standings. Scotty Schauffele, who's had 4 wins and a green jacket this season, alongside Will Zalatoris, who's coming off his first PGA Tour win and his first career playoff start, as Kira K. Dixon has more on Zalatoris.
Well, Anna, Will Zalatoris was finally able to raise a trophy on the PGA Tour in dramatic fashion, that playoff against Sepp Straka. I spoke with him earlier this morning about the excitement and what he described as a vindicating win.
I don't think it'll sink in until after East Lake. It's been a long time coming. We properly celebrated, obviously, and it's exciting, but obviously the job's not done. We got 2 important weeks ahead of us.
What does a proper celebration look like?
Honestly, it's not as fun as you think. It was just kind of everyone kind of reflecting and hanging out over a couple drinks and some late night pizza after the tournament. So it was a lot of fun to have everyone there, and my family came in this week, and so it's obviously nice to see them.
To get the win, how much of a relief has that been for you?
Yeah, it's like I said, it kind of hasn't hit me. I mean, like I said, I feel like I have some more unfinished business. I've been so close so many times that it's okay. We got the first one, and so I'm already looking forward to trying to get that second one. But being that close for that long, it feels so sweet. So obviously, to do it the way that I did was a little more dramatic than what I would have liked, but I'll take it considering how close I've been.
You make a certain putt and you yell, "What are they going to say now?" In that moment, did you feel like you had proved something? Or raising the trophy, did you feel like you had proved something?
Yeah, I didn't even really realize that's what I said until the press conference after. It was Steph Curry's a hero of mine, and I loved what he said after he won the title this year. And so I knew what he meant by it, and, not malicious or towards anyone in particular, but it was just pretty sweet to do it the way that I did.
Before we started the interview, you mentioned you're a little bit tired. So how's the body, and how are you going to dig deep to put up another great performance this week? Yeah,
I mean, like I said, this is what you work for. I'm going to be playing 5 weeks in a row, and obviously it's nice to get that win, but like I said, job's not done. So looking forward to teeing off tomorrow and getting right back on the horse, and be pretty fun playing with the guy that I've played with for literally the last 16 years.
Well, Anna, as you know, it can be euphoric to win out here on the PGA Tour, but it can also be extremely complicated. And Will spent much of the day following his win dealing with fallout from comments made by a former key member of his team, Scott Fawcett. Those comments were made on Twitter and contained some very strong language towards broadcaster Dan Hicks and former Tour pro Brad Faxon, who have criticized parts of Will Zalatoris' game in the past. And Will gave me this statement in response to those tweets. He said, "Scott Fawcett is not a paid member of my team. I in no way condone or support anything that was said in those tweets. I personally reached out to Dan Hicks and Brad Faxon and echoed that I don't condone what he said. Any interviews he's given have been unauthorized. He has tried to reach out to me, and I have not spoken to him. I'm thankful to him for everything he helped me with in the ups and downs in junior golf, but those statements are not a reflection of my values or me." As you heard in his sound earlier, he said he has unfinished business, and he's looking forward to refocusing on that and the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Thank you very much, Kira. Well, another notable tee time to keep your eye on at the BMW Championship, 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. Sepp Straka took Will Zalatoris to a playoff last week in Memphis. He also won earlier this year at the Honda Classic, and alongside Rory McIlroy, who is currently 9th in the FedEx Cup standings and trying to bounce back after missing the cut last week.
A lot of room off the tee, a lot more, scope to hit driver. Length is an advantage here, where in Memphis it's not really. Sort of just, my sort of golf course that I feel like I can excel on. So it's been good to have some early looks at it. I got here Friday night after the missed cut, and I've been here. So I've been on the course every day since Saturday. But it's been good. It's nice to get back out and prepare and get to know a new golf course, get a little bit of a head start on everyone else, and I like the track. It's a good setup.
What's specifically about this golf course you think makes it so that suits your eye? Because it's very different from both Memphis, as you mentioned, and then East Lake next week, because it's much longer, much bigger greens, much bigger golf course.
Yeah, it's if you look at the trend of the golf courses at the BMW Championship over the last few years, they've been predominantly golf courses similar to this. Longer golf courses, room to hit driver, big greens. I'm thinking of like Gibbs Valley last year, for example. I don't think the scoring is going to be quite as low here as it was at Gibbs, but similar sort of golf courses, these sort of big northeast style golf courses. And they've sort of, they're great venues to play tournaments on, and they're, big pieces of land, so you can hold big tournaments here with the infrastructure. So, and that's, they're the sort of golf courses that I typically do well on.
Have you learned in your years the value of this tournament as it relates to next week? In other words, there's people who are locked in, sure, but there's also the...
Yeah.
What were you last year, 5 behind or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. All the years get mixed up.
I know.
Where did I
You won a
finish here in
couple of them.
2019, though? Yeah, well, in 20... Like I won the FedEx Cup in 2019. I feel like I was like 4 back,
So,
maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a very important tournament to put yourself in position, especially with the way the format is next week with, the staggered start. It's really important. The closer you can start to that 10 under par mark, the better.
So taking a look at Rory's season in review, going back to this year's full season, he won the CJ Cup back in Las Vegas, the only player as well to top 10 in all 4 majors this season, with that solo second at the Masters, 8th at the PGA Championship, tied for 5th at the US Open, and then that 3rd place finish at St Andrews. So close, but Rory will still be searching for major win number 5 in 2023. Well, Xander Schauffele will start the BMW Championship at 11:25 a.m. on Thursday, playing with his good buddy and Zurich Classic partner Patrick Cantlay, who's also the defending FedEx Cup champion. Xander on the course and his game.
It's a big boy course, You're not going to hit any of those sort of flat shots. It's all in the air. You want to hit it sort of as far as you can off the tee, preferably over 305 yards if you got it in the bag. And then high into greens. They're sectioned off, big surfaces, so you got to be sort of in control of your ball while hitting it very high. I had some good stretches of golf, different style of golf, and trying to get back to, I guess, conventional parkland golf, which has been a bit of a struggle for me. So it's kind of leaked in. I didn't play very well in Memphis. Not a course I've played particularly well at anyways, so just need to get some things going for this week. I've always played well at East Lake. I've played really poor going into East Lake and somehow managed to play well. So I'm going to kind of tuck that in there and keep that in the back pocket. But just put yourself in a position. That's all I'm trying to do this week.